guys, welcome to my blog again. I'm going to talk to you about the age-old question of why my skincare isn't working. Now, as a normal person, I get to see that quite often on some blogs and vlogs that I'm listening to. I see it on Facebook and Instagram. I hear it all the time, and sometimes I hear it from my staff when they're saying to me, Lani, this isn't working. And of course they're therapists, they should know better. But every now and again, we just revert back to our normal selves. We want things yesterday. We want miracles for nothing. So let me try and explain it to you simply and effectively. When you buy skincare, and you can buy it from anywhere, and you can buy it without a consultation, without much of a buy or leave, the active ingredients in there have to be deemed safe by the governing bodies, like the TGA or the FDA. They have to be safe enough that anybody can use them, safe enough that anybody can use them wrongly, and safe enough that anybody can sell them. Therefore, if they claim to have active ingredients and ingredients that you think are good for your skin, and you've done your research and you know that they're good for your skin, like vitamin A, niacinamide, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, the levels that have to be in there for them to be claiming that they're in there is very, very small. Therefore, the actual ingredient that you're actually trying to buy for isn't going to do much for your skin. Not only do they have to be negligibly tiny to be in those products, they also can be at the wrong molecular weight. Therefore, where these ingredients need to go into your skin to create change and effect, they could be made in a way that they're just not going to get there. So at Envy, we do have products that are cosmetical, that they only can be sold to a client or a person if they've had a consult and if they're following the proper protocols. The reason that is like that is because we do have our products with high levels of actives in there, and if used incorrectly, you will get responses that are not necessarily what you want to have. So when you come to see us, if we say to you, you need X, Y, and Z, however, you need to actually have certain products used on your skin prior, it's not because we're trying to dupe you out of that product or we're trying to hold the sale, which most people think is weird. It's because we want to make sure your skin is prepared and strong enough to actually help absorb those actives, to create change. So the actives that we're talking about don't necessarily work on the surface of the skin. There's very few actives that need to be applied to the surface of the skin to create real long-term change. When you go to these places and buy products that you can just buy off the shelf, they tend to include emollients, things that feel nice, smell nice, that can be irritating to the skin. And what we find a lot of times when clients are suffering from sensitive skin is because of these fragrances and emollients create a sensitivity and allergic reaction. And so clients tend to say, oh, I'm sensitive, I can't use anything active. That's not the case with the brand that we use, because we don't include those products and ingredients in our skincare. So we're actually using ingredients specifically for the areas that we're trying to target. And why clients think sometimes if they're using O Cosmetics or some of their other products, why they aren't working, it could be one of two things. If you're using cosmeceutical or a cosmetic grade skincare, you might be thinking, my skin doesn't feel nice after a week or two. I don't feel nice and soft and I don't glow. My skin feels dry. There's a reason for that. And the reason is because cosmeceuticals or cosmetical products are actually trying to change the living cell deep in the epidermis. And let me just show you a little tiny diagram. So this is, I hope you can see that. This is a little bit of a cross section. There we go. A cross section of the skin. This is where excuse my horrible nail. This is where most skincare cosmetic products tend to work on. The dead keratinized skin that you can actually see yourself. However, cosmetical products tend to work down into the lower levels of the epidermis. And this is where everything needs to work. We have what we call the stem cells down here, and these are the cells that eventually travel up through the levels of the epidermis and sit on the surface as keratinocytes or dead skin cells. We are not interested in treating this area here with actives. We're not. Why? Because it's going to slough off. Why spend $20, $15, $30, $100 on a product that's only going to actually target these areas? It might feel nice and smell nice, ladies, but it's doing nothing. What we want to do is create change within the cells down here. If we change and have healthy skin cells down here, those healthy, beautiful skin cells are going to start working correctly, and they're going to work their way up through the surface to the surface epidermal layer and create a beautiful, healthy, glowing skin. But we have to work here first. So when you say to me, Lani, it's 2 weeks down the track and I've not noticed a difference, my skin's drier, it's tighter, it's duller. When we prescribe to you active ingredients, what we're wanting to do is get them delivered through the skin down into this layer here. We want to change and increase cell turnover. We want to actually give your skin a kick up its butt to start working correctly. And after many years of using the wrong products, creating inflammation, all of the bits and pieces, these cells might be working wrong. So it takes a while and a lot of patience to get these skin cells functioning correctly. And the only way we can do that is by using active products at a correct molecular weight, biomimetically delivered to this area. To get from here to here, we have to deliver other ingredients into the skin to make the intercellular fluid absorb these actual actives to get them down here. So this takes time. And on a normal healthy skin, from the cell to reach the surface, it takes 28 days. And in an unhealthy skin, it can take 5 days, 30 days, 60 days. So when you're finding that you're feeling a little bit impatient, just remember, we are actually prescribing you active ingredients to treat the healthy living layer down here, to create healthy living skin here, to give you a healthy looking skin, but a healthy functioning skin. That takes time. So give yourself at least 1 to 3 months for your skin to start showing change. And unfortunately, you might have to go through what I call a purge. That's where the skin just goes and pushes all out the yuck that's been happening. Bear with us, ladies. We will get you healthy skin, and it will take time and it will take patience. But we're here with you on your journey, and I hope that it explains a little bit more why it takes time. Don't give up, because if you give up, you're going back to having maybe nice feeling skin. It feels dewy, but deep down in the actual deeper layers of the epidermis, things aren't going well. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Any questions, please call the salon and speak to one of my beautiful girls on 97214476, or look out for some more vlogs. See ya.